now we have a diagram that we're going to use. So we have this FortiGate device here, and our FortiGate is connected to the FortiSwitch, and it's also connected to the internet gateway, which we're going to use in this scenario as well. Then our LAN user is connected to the FortiSwitch directly for LAN connections and all that. Then we also integrate our FortiAP with the FortiSwitch and the FortiGate serving as a controller, as an AP controller for the FortiAP. Then our wireless local area network user is also connected to the FortiAP to consume, traffic, internet traffic and all that. Then we'll be able to provision internet security for our users using the FortiGate and all that. So for protections, for internet security protections and ETM and all that, and we'll be able to have a secure connection within the local area network and wireless area network. The switch we are currently using is PoE enabled, and because of that, we don't need another extra power source for our FortiAP. So what we just need to do is to plug this FortiAP to one of the PoE enabled ports for internet for seamless integration. So looking at this, so this has two ports, LAN 1 and LAN 2 ports. I'm going to plug this into LAN 1 so that we can. So we've been able to plug the FortiAP in LAN 1, and it's already powered up. And let's go ahead and do the setup on the FortiGate device. The FortiGate device will act as a controller for our FortiAP, and one of the things we need to enable on the interface of this LAN interface, LAN 1 interface, is so we need to enable Security Fabric on LAN 1 interface so that the FortiAP can be discovered by the FortiGate, automatically. Then what else? We need to also enable something. Can also enable automatically authorized devices and also check it on. So we'll go straight to the Wi-Fi and switch controller, then manage FortiAP. We've seen that one of the AP has been added, and we need to just authorize it, come to authorization and authorize. Once it's been authorized, the FortiGate will onboard the FortiAP automatically. FortiGate has been able to successfully onboard the access point, and we have it here as it is. So one thing you want to do is to double click the AP, then on override radio band 1, enable the band 2.4 gigahertz, then the transmit power, enable it, leave it as default. The SSID will still come back to SSID, just check this. Then on the radio 2 as well, the 5 gigahertz, enable all these outputs is there as well. So click OK. So let's go straight to SSID and set up our SSID. Under SSID, let's create new SSID that users are meant to connect to. So give it a name. I will give it CyberPoint. So what we want to do is to bridge the SSID to our existing LAN that we've created with the switch. So we need to bridge it so that the users can also have the same IP address. The wireless user can have the same IP address with the LAN users. So we use the mode bridge for this. Then name it CyberPoint or any other name. Check this. The security mode we're going to use is WAP2 personal. We cannot. The FortiGate supports other mode of authentication, like radius authentication, enterprise transition and all that, but we're using the WAP 2 personal, which has to do with imputing your password, like setting a passphrase for the SSID. So let's set the passphrase for the SSID. So set the passphrase for the SSID. Leave every other thing as default for now. Then let's click OK. We'll go back to the managed FortiAP. On the AP that we onboarded, just checking. You can set the SSIDs as manual or bridge or anything, but I'm leaving it as manual to include the SSID I just created, which is CyberPoint, and I'll do the same for the 5.0 as well, which is CyberPoint. Okay. What this means is that the same firewall policies we've created here will be applicable, to the wireless users because it's in bridge mode. Then the next thing is to come to FortiAP profiles. Then looking at this profile, this is the profile of the AP setting up. So we also want to ensure that this profiles has the SSID included. So coming to this SSID transmit mode, we also include this here, CyberPoint. Then coming straight down as well, include it in the second band, which is CyberPoint, and click OK. So we have our FortiAP setup for local users using the existing network and all that. So I want to connect straight to the Wi-Fi from my phone, and you're going to see the usage and the traffic from the wireless users. So from the wireless users, I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi, and I'm going to show you this. So I've connected a device to the FortiAP. How I'm going to know? It's coming to Wi-Fi client. You can see a connected user using 192.168.18.5, the MAC address, and the SSID connected to his CyberPoint and all that. Then to be sure that the user is having access to the internet, we also need to check the log and forwarding report and see the user's traffic to the internet. Because we bridged the FortiAP to the existing net, these firewall policies would still stand because the wireless user will be using the existing network and firewall policies that we've already created for the local area users. So coming to log and reports, looking at log forward, you can see that our user is having access to the internet. You can see most of the sites that is being visited. So it's very simple and very straightforward to set up all these by default. And I just want to know if this is helpful. Drop your comment. If you need any help, put it in the comment section, and we're going to help. Thank you, and look forward to another video on FortiLink NAC, which I'm going to create in a few days from now.